Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogat Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as we've come to call it. Almost didn't make it. I hit the button, timer counts down, I go live, and my dog barks to come in. Get up to let her in, and then realize I didn't plug in a computer, like the power. So then I'm looking around in the dark. I glance over, 4 seconds. Shit. Open the door, let her in, close the door, and here we are. That was too funny. So what's up, everybody? Great to see everybody in chat already. Jay Fritz, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. This light is too bright. Then it's too dark, so we'll deal with that. Eyes in the woods. How are you? Hey, Trackway, what's up, Mr. Lee? G'day, Mark. Tight lines. So yeah, I put the link in chat a little early. Figure maybe you guys could fight over who wanted to go first. Grasshopper, what's up, bud? Hey, Jeff. Who else is in here? I know I saw more. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am fucking tired. I've been up for 3 nights. My dog Maya, my shepherd's been sick. She got a stomach bug. I think I poisoned her. Not intentionally. I told you that I gave her one of those big baked bones that you get from, like Tractor Supply or wherever. And that, and I changed her food, and it just didn't agree with her, and she's still not right. But yesterday, she was upstairs in the bedroom, and I went up there, and she was in a weird spot, like she was almost like she was hiding. And then when she went to get up, she couldn't get up. Like her ass end didn't want to work. I'm like, what the hell? She gets up and she follows me downstairs. I let her out. Still not good. And then I go back upstairs and she's following me, and she gets about 3 stairs up. And that's all she got. She laid on the stairs and just boom, 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 back down. So I come flying down the stairs, but I think, because the way what's been happening is she's, her stomach's not right. So she's constantly needing to go to the bathroom. I say constantly, it's like every hour, every 2 hours. So all night for 3 nights, she's been getting me up. So last night, since she couldn't get up those stairs, I wasn't going to make her even try. I wasn't going to carry her. So I put her out in the garage. So, at least she's down here. And then I grabbed an air mattress and I spent the night in the garage with her. And that was, every whatever, got up, let her out, got up, let her out. But today she finally got comfortable and she slept. She slept a lot. And, I thought she was dehydrated. But she was drinking a lot of water. She would eat food, but she still had, bad stomach. So I think that calmed down because now she's finally sleeping. And then today, I went upstairs and I left the garage door open, and she followed me. And then next thing I know, she came up the stairs and she hopped up on the bed. I was like, oh, shit. So she's up on the bed but I think she just really got wore out, and she just going up and down stairs, 6 times a night when you're sick. I mean, shit, look at us when we're sick, I'm a pussy when I'm sick. But she seems to be doing better. But yeah, my ass is dragging. It's like I haven't been overtired in a long time, and it's like, Matt, what's up, buddy? Mike Moore, how's it going? Hey, Stevie, I didn't see you. Matt, I enjoyed your show, man, but I had to bail. I was like, I had to try to catch a nap this afternoon because I just explained why. Um, but yeah, you inspired me. I'm gonna put some camera equipment together. Bullshit, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's just that's how bad it is. But there's so much property here. There's 28,000 acres behind me, or 27,000 acres behind me. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, brother?
And just down the street, there's a trailhead too. So I'm gonna just start bushwhacking and then hit some of these trails and just start filming. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Just relaxing. Just figured I'd pop on for a minute.
Right on.
What were you saying? You're gonna bushwhack some trails?
Well, if I want to like explore behind the house here, there's no trails, so I gotta, just bushwhack.
Yeah, I mean that's how you're gonna find some of the best spots that way. I mean, it's gonna be literally no man's land.
Oh no, it is. There's nobody out there. But there is a trail system right down the street that goes out into it, so I might do that first, just to see what's out there. And then
some of the best stuff I do is in some of the smallest, like it's like the smallest acreage there is. Like it's still shocking to me sometimes.
Well, I mean, I've heard it before, these little stands or groves of trees that in the middle of a cornfield that, you find in Wisconsin, which is weird. It's all cornfields, and all of a sudden you'll see this big group of trees, and right in the middle of the trees is the house. Yeah, I could see shit living in some of those patches.
I mean, it was all connected at one point anyway. You know what I mean? Like that's that's how it is everywhere. Like I always hear people like, "Oh, why would a Sasquatch cross that road?" I mean, why? Really, the road crossed the Sasquatch. They were there
It's
first.
a good way to put it. It's a very good
way. Like the deer didn't venture out on the road for fun. Like we slapped it there. You know what I mean? It didn't get hit on purpose. Like it wasn't. Animals don't cross roads for shits and gigs. It's just because we put it there. Either that or people throw food out their window and they don't. I always tell people, throw it far. If you're gonna litter, like heave it in the woods somewhere, because everything and anything is gonna come out to find it.
Oh, food?
Yeah, that's how most roadkill happens, is like, people just drop shit out their window.
Really?
Oh yeah, like scavengers and shit. Yeah,
stupid animals walking in front of cars.
I mean, I guess it could be, but
shit and all that. I don't know what I did with my water. I was in this panic. I had to open the door and let the dog in and plug in a computer, and there was 4 seconds left. And if you caught the beginning, you just catch me sitting down real quick.
every stream I do, I'm like, is this thing on? Like, I think I'm live. Like, just waiting for that first comment to drop. Like, yep, okay.
Well, luckily, that's why I put it on earlier, so chat comes up and everybody can get here and
start. Oh yeah, I'm not organized like that yet. Yeah. Still spur of the moment.
I wouldn't call it organized. It's just the way I always did it. So it's just natural for me to just go on it, click on it that time.
I mean, at this point too, it's like you'd think, actually, for me anyway. I I'm still surprised sometimes. I'm like, oh, Mugs is on. Like, it's been the same thing Tuesday and Thursday forever. And I'm like, still surprised sometimes. I'm like, oh, look at that. I think it's more or less that I'm surprised what day it is.
I'm glad it's not. Holy shit, he's still on.
Nah, yeah, I mean, some I say that about, but it's not yours.
All right, on. Yeah, I'm just I have this opportunity here to get in and into these thick, woods. So I really think I should and film it.
I mean, if it's calling to you, I would go for it.
In a way, it is. It sounds weird, but I'm like, I have the equipment.
That's to this
Why
guy.
don't I use it?
Yeah, not to me, it don't.
I just wish I had a camera that would talk to my gimbal. Mine doesn't.
I have
Meaning, like you can control your camera with your gimbal, like the zoom and shit like that.
Oh, right. I have a gimbal I don't use, but it's for a cell phone.
Yeah, I know. I just need a camera.
I actually just got one. It's like I'm paying out the ass for it, but like it's like I went in and they were like, "Oh, what kind of phone do you want?" I'm like, I need like the one that has the best camera on it. That's all I care. Like, oh, that's all you care about? I'm like, yep, pretty much. I don't use it for anything else.
I want the one that like Spielberg would use.
I pretty much use a phone all the time, so that's why I went with this. Like, I got the new. I don't even know if it's new. It's new to me, but it's
right.
23 Ultra or some shit. It's got like 5 lenses on it. It's crazy. And then like it's pretty cool. Like when you zoom in, it like the microphone picks up as you zoom like further out. It's pretty crazy. I'm sure it does a lot more than I know about.
What do you mean? Like the it's almost like the microphone zooms too somehow?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Like,
Almost like
the science behind it, but
that works.
Yeah, like I was filming a deer in the creek, and like from where I was standing, like 30 yards away, like it was like quiet, and then like as I zoomed in towards the deer drinking, like you literally hear the deer, like when I'm zoomed in on its face, you literally hear the deer drinking the water. It's insane.
No shit.
Yeah, I have no idea how it works.
Who cares as long as it works?
yeah. Somebody brought it up. They were like, "Holy shit, you can't hear the storm like until you zoom in on like out of the bamboo." I'm like, "Holy shit, he's right."
And it amplifies the mic. That's cool.
Yeah. So I went into the mic settings, and there's like, I don't know. There's 2 settings, but I like this one, so I'm just gonna leave it.
I liked, Matt on his outing on it. The video he showed was it was cool because he could magnify a good section of a picture, and like when they were looking at footprints, the magnification circle on the screen was like, I was like, oh shit, it was bigger. It looked a lot better than what I've seen in the past.
Who, Outcast Matt?
No, Central Florida Bigfoot.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's a camera whiz. Yeah.
No, yeah, no, but
yeah, he's like, he's a fucking all-star. Like, I mean, I'm like, hickory dickory dock shit when it comes to that. I don't know.
It's like my camera still says Mattel on it. No, the camera I have, it shoots decent, footage. So I'm gonna use it.
I mean, regular cameras are great. Like the regular cameras, like if you could get a real camera, they're amazing. I just like the SD cards get pricey for me. You know what I mean? Like as much as I film, like I mean, I try to film daily, so like that it just gets so expensive for me, and then I have to come back and like upload it and edit it. And so like I found that this is just like the best way for me.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be editing. I'm just gonna shoot one long continuous thing.
I literally offer people money. I'm like, well, like when I get enough SD cards, I'll just send them to you, and maybe I could give you some money to do something with them. Like that's how ridiculous I am with this stuff.
Yeah. I have filmed so much shit in the past that I do nothing with. You
Yeah,
know?
I got a stack of SD cards. I have no idea what. Like people are like, oh, just do this, this, and this. I'm like, you're talking Chinese to me. My
No,
laptop
I
looks
have
like a
I have
coffee
a few
table.
SD cards I have to really look at, and
Yeah.
um, I have footage I want to find from the 168. When I went to the Land Between the Lakes, I filmed when I was up there.
Right. Yeah, it's cool though. It's kind of like fun to know that you have like this vault, like, of like it's almost like
Yeah,
it's like you'll see it. You'll see it one day, but like I don't know. At least for me, I procrastinate like crazy.
I do too. But I'll figure out something to do with it. I'll like the other day, I just like was trying to figure out what I could pull up on StreamYard as far as showing videos, because I had such a pain in the ass time trying to get Mr. Lee's video up. So I just started clicking on random videos, like, oh, what's this?
I still don't know how to do that. I Do you have to have the paid version of StreamYard or something? Oh, you have to be on a laptop, right, or a computer?
Yeah, I'm on a laptop.
Yeah, I think that's where half my battle is. I just like I won't even open mine. Like I opened it to like start the membership thing like probably a month ago, and it was like, oh, you can apply, and it takes 24 hours to get approved. And like I closed the laptop, and that was like a month ago, you know. So like 24 hours was like I was like so impatient about that, but then like a month's gone by, and I haven't even followed up with it. Like I'm just ridiculous with that kind of crap.
Patrick Vaughn says, I always enjoyed photography. I was just better with a rifle. Gotta eat.
Just talking
Well,
about that
now they
today.
have scopes that you can film with, so you can, get a nice shot before you blow its head off.
Is that why all these hunters have awesome like videos and photos now?
Yeah, there's a lot of scopes and shit that you can record with now.
Oh, it makes sense. Because I always wondered, I'm like, I always see them like like on these hunting channels now. They have like amazing like short videos and stuff, and like what do they do? They just decide to put down the rifle and like do a video that day.
Well, no, they more than likely they have a cameraman if they're out there. It depends on if it's coming from the point of view of like a scope where you're dead on that animal, and that's probably how it's being filmed, is with the scope. But like I'm sure Steve Ishdahl is out there with. Well, no, he sets up a lot of shit himself, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, like for instance, he like I don't watch his channel a lot, but when I do, he
No.
always has like these opening like scenes of like amazing footage. You know?
Yeah, it's all his footage. I mean, he's up in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, he's been I think a guide, right? He was like a guide before.
Yeah, no, he still is.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's a hunting guide up there, and I think he does the States sometimes too. But yeah, he's been doing those videos forever. How to hunt was how to hunt. And he would take you with him as he went hunting.
Right.
And then somehow he got into the Bigfoot thing.
Yeah, I don't really know how that worked out, but
Mr. Lee says Steve Ishdahl is coming on the show, Mugs.
well, this dog does this shit every time I get on here with you.
NAC, what's up, buddy?
Good.
Hey, Val. Hey, Brandy. Sharon, good to see you. You're doing up so late.
I was just asking myself the same thing.
So yeah, for anybody watching that doesn't know what's going on, if you want to come on the show, you can click on the link in chat and follow the directions and just turn off YouTube so we don't get that nasty echo. And we can come, you don't like the conversation, come on and change it. We talk about whatever you want to talk about, except politics, religion. That's it.
That's about it, yeah.
Snowmobiles. I don't want to talk about snowmobiles. That's kind of a private joke, but it's not private.
Well, I'm lost if I should feel better.
Gary, how's it going? Michael Haywood? Yeah, it's stupid if I don't get into these woods, it's right there. It's right there. I walk out the door, I step over the fence, and I'm in it. So there's a lot of hogs back there. Sure, there's a lot of snakes. I've seen tortoise back there. Ooh, not that they're dangerous, but you could trip over them.
You gotta get yourself
coyotes here.
Get yourself a good, a good deer or something to make a game trail. Just start one, grab one, and start it right in the backyard.
Just go rent one of those bush hogs and
yeah, you go get a goat or something. Donnie's got.
Yeah, I don't think they'd appreciate me doing that on their preserve.
Donnie's got some goats. We borrow some of the kids.
That would work. Just stake them out in one spot for a couple of days. Make sure they have water.
Yeah.
Big old goat circles,
Yeah. I bet you those wrestlers from the 80s are for hire, the bushwhackers.
They were funny. I like them.
Yeah, of course. They were classic.
Weren't they? They're from New Zealand, weren't they? Or Australia? I think New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was young. I don't think I knew what was going on back then.
Well, how old are you, man?
Shit, that's a good question. I think I just turned 39.
You're that close to 40. You think you would remember?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's one of the few benefits of having, like that 51st dates memory.
Yeah. Is it? No. Is it short term?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, pretty much. It's like some days are good, and then some days I wake up and, like, you remember when you used to drink heavily and, like, you'd wake up and be like, fuck. Like, what'd I do? And then, like, you had to, like, jog your memory throughout the day. And, like, sometimes it's just like that. And, like, if there's nobody around to, like, tell you what you did, it's kind of like just, like, it's just lost time. It sucks. But,
wow. Oh.
It's not always like that, though. So take the good with the bad.
Sure. Well, prayers with that, man. I want to, does it get better?
No, not really. I think it's going to get worse, but like anything, I gotta exercise it. You know what I mean? Like just keep myself active and shit.
Right on. Well, yeah, keep going in the woods, man. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Yeah. I mean, some days people are like, "Hey, what video was that?" I'm like, "Shit, I don't know. Let me ask somebody." I mean, I was there.
Oh, don't like mine aren't numbered. Like I should go back and number them for some reason.
There's so many.
I'd have to go back and do like a cheat sheet of who's on what because I get away from that sometimes. I started doing it again and I got away from it the past couple shows where I put who came on in the description or in the title. But if you ask me, oh, what show is it? I have no clue.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. After a while, it just becomes like everything just kind of falls into the mix, you know? Like people like have folders and stuff for everything. I'm like, that's great.
Good for you.
Yeah, sounds classy. Want to see my shit show?
Yeah, no, that's mine's a fucking train wreck. No, sorry, was it too soon?
Like I could probably prove Sasquatch 100 different ways, but if you asked me to on the spot, I'd be like, well, hang on.
Yeah, get back to me in a week.
Hey, give me a minute.
Yeah, no, I see people. There's functions on my computer that when somebody uses my computer, I'm like, how did you do that?
Like, man, yeah, I had this guy come out. He was a long time subscriber, and he came over from Pennsylvania to the Catskills. And when we got back, he like whipped out his computer and was like, "Oh, look at this! I wanted to show you. This is what I was doing." And he's like, he had everything so organized, and like he was. It wasn't even just from like my channel. He had screenshots from like all these different channels, and it was like so organized, and like I was like, holy crap. Like anything he would thought of, like he was like, oh, I want to show you this, like
he knew where it was.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that was amazing. Like I was just impressed.
And I'd still be looking, trying to figure out what file to open.
Oh, I have no idea. I have to like scroll back to like the month, like like the year, and just scroll through thousands of photos. I'm like, it's in here somewhere.
NAC, what's up? Mogs, you singing those songs yet? Not yet, buddy. He had wrote some songs. He redid the lyrics on a few songs, like Gordon Lightfoot's Sundown. He wrote different lyrics to it, but they're all Bigfoot lyrics. So
who Knack?
Yeah, David.
Yeah, I remember he was doing that a while back.
Yeah. So I have the lyrics, and I might try to record them. I got to get the music to each song and see if I can record something for him using his lyrics.
Yeah, that's your best.
It's really just for his. It's just for his doing. Whatever he wants to do with it.
This should premiere in 2027. Just going along with the theme of procrastination.
27. I'm amazed I'm here till the 27th. No. Miss Dill, how are you? So yeah, guys, anybody else wants to pop on, the link is in chat. Come hang out.
Yeah, somebody come on. I was only going to pop in for a minute, and I expected someone else to fill in. But...
You're more than welcome here, brother.
Oh, yeah, I'm just literally laying around. That's why I didn't put the video on.
I wish I was laying down, but I couldn't do the show. I'd fall asleep.
Well, the dog, as soon as I got on with you, he does it every time, this damn dog. He starts begging me and like wants to go out. It's so weird. It's like every time.
Love me.
It's crazy. If I didn't get on here with you, he would have just laid there.
That's right. The other one was Country Boy Can't Survive and Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls and Sundown were 3 songs that he rewrote. Yeah, they're in my backpack still. He gave me his book. And David, I am going to send that back to you. Actually, I can just copy it. I don't need it. I want you to have it back. And thanks for giving it to me. But I think you should have it. Yeah, it was clever. I was reading the lyrics, and I know, like, the Sundown. I know the whole song in my head basically, and it worked. I was like, oh shit, that's funny, But it was they were all about Bigfoot in some way. Who's going to the Florida conference? Yeah, show of hands. Who's going? I want to see if anybody puts a hand,
I can't see the chat, but I was wondering.
And that is April 22nd, the Florida conference, the 3rd annual. Oh,
that's it? Only 3rd?
I'm going. Actually, we just got tickets today. Stevie and I got tickets. Now I'm looking into campsites in Ocala. Because I think
Tim T
we're gonna end up camping for a couple of days.
Last year a big storm came, right? And Tim T took everybody in.
Well, that was the first year.
Okay.
No, he didn't take us in it. It came in while we were going in, but we turned around and we're like, nope, we're gone.
Yeah.
And we left,
Yeah, that was cool of him though. I remember that.
I think I had filmed some of that. That hike. I took a face plant. I had the thing on my chest too, and I think it caught it because I went to jump over. Like, people were like, we were walking down these tracks, and then we came off the tracks, and we're walking down a trail, and then we had to go back to the tracks, and there was water next to it, and it wasn't wide or anything, but so I was like, fuck it, I just walked through it, but there were roots under there, and they caught my boot. So on my top of my boot, and I just face planted, but I landed in like a push-up position, so my arms are right there.
Yeah.
And I sprung up so quick. I know people, what the fuck just happened? And I think I was talking to Stevie at the time or something, or I had my phone because she was like, hello? And I'm laughing. I'm standing up on the tracks laughing my ass off because it was just so bizarre. My reaction was just so quick that I don't people weren't sure if I actually fell.
Oh, I remember that. You guys were walking on the train tracks at night. Yeah. Oh, now I remember. Oh shit. See, while that seems like you shared that video so long ago, it doesn't really feel like it was,
That was well. It was the first show, but the second show they did pretty quickly after the first conference. The second conference was, I think, within the same year or within a year of the first one. I don't think it was a year out.
I mean, yeah, you'd think it would be annually, but
I gotta turn up my volume. Hold on.
I know the Whitehall Festival is like the same weekend every year. But that's the only one I've been to, so I don't know.
NAC, right on. Thank you, man. Very cool. Yeah, it's weird doing a show when you're fucking really tired. It's like my head's just like floating. That could be the weed.
Yeah.
Fly by Stu, what's happening?
I was talking about that the other day. I was like, I'm such a one-hitter quitter. Like,
one-hit wonder.
Yeah. I forget how to use my limbs and shit.
I don't even. You better check what you're smoking.
No, I'm just a lightweight.
I wish. I'd have to quit for a year for that to happen.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what happened. I don't really do anything, so when I do, it's like, once in a while someone's like, "It's just weed." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "Fuck me." Like, hang on.
In a corner,
somebody pick me up.
Yourself. So what's up? No one wants to join us?
Yeah, it might be me. Yeah.
This is kind of funny. Mike, LIB, ever consider being a sunglasses model?
I had to pick an avatar. I had no choice. And that was like a memory from like 3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
I was like, this looks douchey. Like, it's like me in sunglasses pointing.
You are pointing, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this was funny as fuck, dude. I was just about to do the show. Richie was getting ready to go out, and someone said to him, it was a girl. She's like, a friend of the family. She's here. She's like staying for the week with her mother and shit. And she says, "You're funny." Shit. She goes to Richie. She goes, "You're funny." And as soon as she said it, I said, in my head, I went, "Oh, here we go."
Funny how?
What? I amuse you? He went into the whole Pesci character. I'm in the hallway. I'm laughing my ass off. No one here can see me. They just hear me laughing.
Yeah, to amuse you? Here for your personal entertainment?
And I know she didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
That's such a classic. That's a classic scene from a classic movie. What is that? Goodfellas, right?
Yeah. NAC said 52 in chat, 9 thumbs up. You lazy bastards. What the hell do I have to do? No.
Sometimes when you come in, like if you've been in chat since the beginning, like it doesn't show you that the new likes that came in. Like you gotta like back out of the whole show and then come back in to see the refreshing. Like
hit the refresh button. Yeah. Well, actually, on the phone, you do have to back out, don't you? Start over.
Yeah. I guess refresh you could. Yeah, on a computer, you could just hit that button. Yeah.
Well, that's what I do because if I'm watching live and for some stupid reason I forget it's live and hit pause, then I have to catch up. And I'm like, shit, I can't catch up. So I just refresh it and it catches up to where it was.
Yeah, I like have to drag the bar back up to where everybody is. Sometimes I forget. Right? Sometimes I forget I'm commenting on shit from like a half hour ago.
Mogs, I'm going to try to rewrite Cats in the Cradle as a Bigfoot song. I could see that. So I always wanted to do songs, but they were going to be dirty parodies of something.
Weird Al Yankovic with a freak spin on it.
Yeah, shit like that. Parodies of songs. That would be fun. There's some guys out there doing it that just do some really raunchy shit, but they're funny.
I don't know. Doesn't come across my For You page, Mogs. Now I know what you search. Shit, like wildlife.
No, these guys are like to see them in shorts, on shorts on YouTube that they put Twitter shorts up or whatever they're fucking putting up there, wherever
they're. Yeah,
and they're they're like they're decent. They're good singers, but they're doing funny songs, about his girlfriend's boobs and some funny stuff.
Dude, I get like great whites and shit like that. Wildlife comes across my screen.
Yeah. Let's see. If I were to pull up my YouTube right now, what would come up? Searches. It's like, what would it offer me? It would be Bigfoot, but it would also be probably.
Well, I try to explain this shit to people. I'm like, yo, if you really don't like something, like don't interact with it. Like if you leave a negative comment on something, like YouTube or TikTok or whatever, they don't recognize what you wrote. They just recognize that you interacted with that, and they're gonna feed you more. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I try to tell people this shit all the time. Like I have people like, why do you keep popping up? Why do you keep commenting? Stop talking to me.
You're doing it to yourself, damn it.
Yeah. Told you, shut your mouth when you talk to me.
Yeah, I think you'd find some fishing stuff and.
Oh yeah, I've been on some fishing shit lately.
Recently, I was watching some guy. He bought property in Alaska, and there was a shack on it, and he was like, it was crumbling, but they found all this shit in the shack. It was like, this guy buys a lot of properties and abandoned stuff, so he's always finding stuff in these abandoned cabins.
Cool.
Yeah, but he purchases the land usually, so it's his stuff to go through now.
These guys just found. I think they were somewhere down south, Oklahoma, maybe, I forget. But they were. I thought at first they were noodling, but they were underwater. They were digging out bottles, and they were like glass, bottles from the 1800s.
Yeah.
And they still had the contents in them. Like it still had the soda in them or whatever it was, like inside. And they were like, they found like 6 or 7 of them before they cut the video up. And they were like calculating how much money they had, and I was like floored. I'm like, what the hell? Like, are you serious?
Yeah, I've seen guys do videos. They excavate like old dump sites from the 1700s, where that's what they're looking for. Is they're looking for the bottles, the old bottles that they just threw away. They didn't, they weren't broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're collectibles, and worth money. Some interesting videos out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, like that's like why I always thank people when they come by, because like we live in a world where you can literally be anywhere in the world at in your living room, just a touch of your fingertips, you could be anywhere in the world. And
so, and like right now, 47 people chose to be here and hang out.
Right, like that is amazing to me. Like
it's like fucking awesome, and they're from all over the world.
All over, like it's amazing. Like it's so humbling. Like I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I just think it's great, bro. Like that's why, like some channels, I hear them like, oh, we'll wait for more people to come in. I'm like, you're a dick. Like you're a dick. Like you got 50 people in there. Like talk to them.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I would just wait for anybody to show up in the beginning. It was like,
oh yeah, I don't give a rat's ass. Yeah. Well, I'm not starting this till 100 people come in. You're an asshole.
Yeah, we might be sitting here a while.
I'd be there for months. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
The last time I broke 100 was when I did the show with Leslie and Naoma and Nance Warren.
Yeah.
That was like 178, I think, was the top. That's what it hit. Something like that.
I think when I came on a long time ago with Gary Hootenhollow, there was like some weird influx of people. It was like it got crazy. Like,
oh, that might have been. There was a room raid.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like people came out of everywhere. Like it was like insane. I didn't see it go down till later, but I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, there was one time when there was a room raid, and it was just these this one channel was out there, and they picked my channel to go have a room raid.
And that's kind of cool.
Yeah, there were like 250 people at one time, watching or whatever. And they all subscribed. But the problem with that is you're like, oh shit, I got all these subscribers, and they go away. Most of them, you'll watch the numbers go. Dunk, 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 dunk,
Oh yeah,
they disappear. And I get that. Even like with that show with Leslie and the ladies, there was probably 250 subscribers, and they're going a little bit down, but not like before, because these people do have an interest in the subject,
Right.
I don't remember what the room raid was. It might have been a prepper channel or something like that.
I had like one short, like it brought in like a couple thousand subscribers. Like it was the weirdest thing.
Really?
But they're not. Yeah, but they're like, it's over the course of time. Like, you know what I mean? But it literally tells me the analytics, and like that one short brought in 2,000 people, and I'm like, but they don't return. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they're not there to watch the long videos. So like, it's like the attention span of most people that window is little.
Like 3 minutes.
Yeah, if that.
That's pushing it.
Yeah, if that. It's amazing. Like, I go on TikTok and I'm like, it's just like I watch these little 6-second videos. Yeah, I'm like, what the? I'm like, but like at the same time, I'm like, how do you get any information out of that? You know what I mean?
But you go on to the next one and watch the next one, and then you go on to the next one, and you just keep scrolling.
Yeah, I think at the same time
we all do it. I just catch myself going, what am I doing? Come on, I got shit to do.
I can sit there for hours.
Whoa.
You get lost in it.
Stevie B.
Yeah, I've seen you do it.
When'd you sneak in the side door?
I've always been here.
Yeah, it's true.
Somewhere on the side.
I was lazy about looking at the screen because I'm not on video.
I've been fighting with my phone, my tablet, both. I don't know what is going on. I can't type. I can't even see chat, and I've got my tablet on.
Oh, shit.
The whole show, I've been trying to look at it. Can't see a thing.
Oh, it sucks.
So I thought I'd come on and say hi.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't. When I'm in the show, I don't pull the chat up because like.
Well, I saw everybody said hi to me when I first went in the chat. I was able to go in and say hi, and I couldn't respond. I've been steady trying to say hi to everybody.
Oh, I thought I saw you in the very beginning, but
yeah, like when the show first started, and then all of a sudden everything locked up. I couldn't do anything.
Yes.
It's kind of weird. Two separate gadgets.
The other day Tuesday I was on StreamYard, and like now I can see there's 47 watching, but the other day it was just at 0. The whole show it said 0. As soon as I ended that show, it popped up on screen. Your credit card didn't go through or something like that. Like I was like, you bastards, what you really? Because I would always put things through PayPal, so I sent money to PayPal, and there you go. But it was just like, I knew it was weird that something was weird about the show the other night when I couldn't see the number of people and something else. I forget what it was. Yeah, I guess because I owed the money.
What, StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
No ticky, no shirty.
So they had you on the free version?
Oh, I don't know.
Like all us peons. I use the free version still. I don't know what the hell. I don't know.
Hey, it works.
It does.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. The only reason I wanted more options, so from the beginning, I paid for it. I've been paying for it since for shit.
Since the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, what's the difference? You can have 10 people on if you pay.
I can have more people on. There's other options that you get.
The banner, I think.
Yeah, there are other options that you get.
I mean, like it doesn't say StreamYard in the corner. Like you could put
you don't have to.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, it does go a long way sometimes. Like I've seen that like StreamYard duck just covering people's faces.
This one?
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
The Affleck ripoff.
Affleck.
Yeah.
I have two choices. I have that or that.
Yeah, there he is.
But no, you have all these like, you know what StreamYard looks like, but this is new background music. So you can
change the color of your banners.
All right, Knack, get up here and sing your songs.
Right.
Okay. Not bad.
What else? Let's see what this one is. This is called Daydreaming.
I've been on too.
Sounds like the beginning of a Genesis song.
Right.
This is called Feeding the Ducks.
That's kind of weird.
What is this one? Into Space.
That sounds like the beginning of a porn movie or something.
The beginning, the middle, and the end.
You know what Stevie's search looks like? For you, Paige.
She's like, I know that song.
Because when I said that, everybody thought the same.
Well, I was gonna say like it sounded like an '80s arcade, like Asteroids or something.
This is rock. But yeah, there's these options that they have in the brand section that these different. I could backgrounds. I can load my own backgrounds. Christmas time, I use this one.
Oh, fancy.
This one I used. I just took a picture of a bandana I have, and it's got roses and whatever on it.
You got the one with the leaves.
The leaves. This one where you can't see shit.
Yeah. It's kind of cool though.
Well, yeah, to have those options. Like I can put any background I want. If I can take a picture of it, I can post it. What the fuck am I hearing? Sounds like hard door slamming. But it sounds like it's coming from behind me, and that's impossible.
I just talked about that in the video I did today. I was like, because I'll be in the middle of the woods and I'll hear a car door slam. Or like what sounds like it anyway. It's not like a wood knock. It's not like, it literally sounds like when somebody shuts the car door. Like I hear it all the time.
Oh, somebody must have went out because now the dogs are barking. Awesome. Raptor, what's going on?
Did you see what Jeff said?
Yeah, I just turned on chat, so now I have to scroll back.
Mine just came up, and it's the first thing I saw.
Who said what? Where?
Pine Island Research. I was typing, they sound like porn music, and Steve said it before I hit enter.
Must have been a popular porn. Oh, you want to see your trailer again, Mr. Lee? Is that what you want to see?
We want to see the report.
Yeah.
Right.
See, playing the trailer is just putting the carrot in front of the mule. When does the mule get to eat the carrot, Mr. Lee?
Is he really starting a channel or something?
Huh?
Is he really going to start doing stuff? Like,
Well, he said he was going to put out something, so he put out a trailer. Did you see the trailer?
Oh,
I don't think so.
It. Now you gotta show it.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Here we go.
I can't wait, Mr. Lee.
Oh, I love this. Yeah. It's perfect. It's like a mix with his silliness and like.
It's all him.
You did a great job.
No, it's
cool.
I
can honestly say I don't get tired of seeing it. Every time I see it, I see something different. I like it. It's cool. He did a good job.
Oh, he's been out there already then, because he's in here some structures and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, he says he's a Bigfoot hunter now, so
it's cool.
What did they searching all the whole of England, or as far as his bus pass will get him. No, that was awesome, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, that's cool.
I still want to know what that.
Yeah, what is that? The metal thing? What is that?
Turnstile.
The hell is that?
It's a turnstile. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, but what in the woods?
Hey, I find some weird shit in the woods. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean a turnstile.
He could have took the picture next to the subway station. Who knows?
Right.
Strangeland, B-Land. Good to see you. Who else? Yeah, he put a lot of time into that. Obviously, I
can't wait to see the report.
Yeah,
that'll be cool. He said, "I told you it was a Sasquatch catching device."
There's like nobody. There's nobody over there doing that stuff. Like, so it's like there's really nobody.
There's probably somebody doing it.
It's very limited. I mean, I know like 2 guys who do it, but like that's it. I mean, if you really search for it and really like try to search it out, most people over there that I find from England, they just say, "Oh, it's not here. We don't have that."
Well, Bob used to search in Germany.
Yeah,
right.
Bigfoot Bob.
I mean, I just some guy was in southwest Europe or whatever, southeast. So, but I'm not even sure where that is.
Germany?
I'm not sure exactly where he is.
Eastern Europe.
I mean, I was in Germany for a month. It is
right.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was medevaced out of Afghanistan, but my surgery and recovery was like fast. So I had a lot of time to travel, and Wounded Warrior Project would do like free trips for us. So basically, I had to get on a bus in the morning, go wherever they were going, and then get back on it. So I just visited like all over Germany for nothing. So it was
nice.
great.
Oh, that's cool.
Where am I getting an echo from?
I went in the hallway with my baby.
That was weird.
It's not me, is it?
Yeah, me and Stevie had talked few times about getting a boat, and
we're still talking.
doing doing stuff with the Wounded Warrior Project.
I think that'd be cool.
Taking people fishing.
I could see that happening.
I mean, you could always start your own like 501c3 and like and then like take in donations and shit that way. That way you're able to like fund it, you know.
Sure. Mr. Lee said there was 3 likes. What the fuck, peeps?
Well, don't sugarcoat it.
Right. No, like, you know,
no, I just
doing charter on a boat instead of, I got a helicopter, sorry. Do it, charter and boat instead of charter and just taking people out fishing, you know, just Wounded Warriors. That'd be cool.
Yeah, no, there's guys that do it around here. And there's a guy who teaches like vets how to sail. There's a guy who does fishing. Like there's someone who like has a bunch of kayaks and like. I mean, I've done it all back in my back in the day. I used to utilize all that shit. You know, when I was when I was basically living at the VA. Yeah, they would come up there and offer it to us, the guys who were in programs and stuff. So, but yeah, it's very, you know, like it's great, really great. It's a great idea.
It has its limitations when it comes to boats. I mean, because you would need a bigger boat if you were to be wheelchair accessible. You know, like just got to be, you know.
A trawler would do just fine.
You know, I got one of the guys I went out with on a kayak trip. He had no legs, and I didn't know how to kayak worth a shit, and my back was hurting, and I was like, man, I can't make it back, and I'm like, my back is killing me. So he comes back around, and he's like, what's the matter? You in some pain? He's like, you need me to tell you? I'm like, no, I'm okay. He's like, oh, it's all right. He's like, I got you. He like hooks this thing up and tows me. He literally ropes me up and like towed me back in like a little bit. And I'm like, I feel like such a piece of shit right now. But like,
your back hurt.
Yeah, right. You can't help it.
I know, but like, I don't know. Like it was just like
I'd do the same thing probably. You tow somebody in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully, I didn't need towing, but you know,
I felt like an asshole complaining to a double amputee. You know what I mean?
Oh, stop! I was just thinking about how often.
No, he was a double
amputee. You know, he's always helping me up the side of the bank when we're fishing. I get halfway up, and he's got to drag me the rest of the way. Trust me, I know.
And now you're doing it on your own.
I was sitting there thinking when you were talking about it that right on that somebody grabbed you because I know that pain, you know.
Yeah, it was wild. I didn't realize, you know, it was my first time, and I didn't realize the core, you know, the core workout that it is.
Oh, in a kayak, yeah,
and I had and I didn't know, and I the kayak I took, I believe, was like a really short one. So in my mind, I was thinking shorter is better because it's smaller, like easier to maintain. I didn't realize like the different lengths of them like make a difference.
Sure.
Shorter and longer, like one way or another, it makes, you know, more dramatic, you know, movements and.
Yeah, well, the shorter ones are more of the smaller ones are more of a whitewater, faster water.
Yeah,
I said I could get away with like using a kid's size.
Yeah, but you would work. You'd put more work into it.
Right.
Yeah. With a longer kayak, they cruise. You know.
It was cruising. Track. Right. I wasn't cruising for shit. Right. Yeah, and it was like really shallow, so I kept trying to like dig in and overcompensate and like go harder and faster, and like it was such shallow water in the bay that I just kept hitting mud, and I was like. It was a mess. It was a lesson learned. Let's say that.
The last time I went kayaking was a fucking miserable experience. I went with some friends and they had an inflatable kayak.
That's what I have now.
Yeah, well, they suck when they're not fully inflated.
Oh yeah, yep.
You got to be able to like bounce quarters off of that thing.
Yes,
like,
yeah. You got to really
for it to work.
Yeah, you got to pump it all the way up. Yep.
The last time I was in a kayak was at my daughter's, the house that she was living in. She had a canal right in her backyard. We go out one night and got backwards. It's a whole freaking neighborhood. So two different lakes. We got lost in the canals. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For a couple hours. It was tired as hell. Talk about not being able to row. Oh my God. I got to one point where I was just ready to stay there till it got light and I could see where the hell we were going. We're fussing at each other the whole time and laughing our ass off just as much. It's like, how the hell do we get lost?
Houses.
There's been so many times where I've just gotten out and just started pushing the damn thing from behind.
Oh, you were ready to get out in somebody's backyard just to find what street we were on. We talked about it.
Yep. I've done that too, like pulled it out and just dragged it.
Right?
Dragged it.
Yeah, this kayak, this inflatable didn't do well in shallow water because it was my ass that was hitting the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's no good. Yeah, I have like a double one. So what happened was like back,
Stevie?
It was like 5 years ago, and I didn't know anything about anything online, and I was on Wish, and I was putting things in my shopping cart, and I didn't know. I thought it was like the wish list thing, like I thought I was just putting things there. So I went to buy one thing, and I bought the whole list, and I had like 30 things in there from Wish, and I spent like $600 that I didn't have. So I was trying to get it all back, but they were like no refunds, most of them. So I kept getting like Wish credit and stuff, and I was like trying to make like investments or shit that like I could use. So one of them was a damn inflatable kayak.
Oh no!
Wow.
It's funny. I could see you doing that too, because you add it to your wish list, or if you don't, it goes to the cart.
I had no idea. I learned fast.
Yeah, but to learn the hard way sucks.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible that they don't refund.
Yeah, no, because it's like they're just like a hub. You know what I mean? Like just like Amazon, they're just a hub. Like, and a lot of the places are like Chinese factories and shit.
Oh yeah, so, like, most of it is.
Yeah, once they get that money, they don't want to give it back.
No. You'll break, you'll buy. Sorry.
I just fucking put Chinese food in the microwave.
Oh man, I was wanting some earlier. I got a craving earlier for Chinese food.
I get the General Tso with the extra sauce, nice and spicy.
You're killing me, small.
I never thought of ordering it with extra sauce.
Well, I get no peas, no carrots in my pork fried rice, and then I get extra sprouts and extra pork in it with extra sauce, and it makes for one hell of a combination platter.
That does sound good. That sounds really good.
You could do it with anything, any of the spicy sauces or whatever, orange chicken, shit like that.
Yeah, I just never thought of ordering extra sauce.
Oh yeah, you got to. Otherwise, you get dry rice. So when you got the leftovers, all that extra sauce, it works out.
Yeah, I got to ask Richie if there's any good Chinese places around here.
I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. For sure. I was craving Chinese earlier. By the time I thought about it at work, it was pretty much most of the day was done. So
come on, guys. You knew it was eventually going to turn to food.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm going now. So I bid you adieu.
All right, dude. Bon appetit.
All right, guys. It was good hanging out with you.
You too, man. Good seeing you.
All right, I'll catch up with you guys.
Right on. See you soon.
All right, have a good
You too.
You too. A little quick on the draw there.
Was that
I was
you?
holding the button and then I let it off. Yeah, that was me.
Oh,
That
no.
time. Usually it's like I didn't do it. That
You're
time I
right.
did it.
Oh no. Yeah, you don't do that often.
Oh, you stayed on for an hour. Right on. Thank you, Mike. That was cool.
Right? That was cool hanging out. That's the first time that I've talked to him like that.
Oh, really?
You know, well, just the three of us, you know. I think I've been on with a bunch of other people at one time, and then he got off quick after, not long after I was on. So too many people on, don't really get to say hi.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that was
I don't
cool.
think I knew about the short-term memory loss. I didn't know about that.
I did. I heard him talk about it before.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Oops. Anyway.
Well, it's like me. I can't remember names. You know that.
Just booted me. He was like, "Have a good night." That's as far as he got. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, that was fun.
Have to get Mike to come down to Jersey in August.
Right? That would be cool.
That's what I'll do. Is I'll just have everybody meet me at the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, right.
There we go. What's up, Ben?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing,
Hey,
man?
Pretty good. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm on another one of those been up since 2 o'clock things.
Oh,
yeah, me
working?
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was up off and on last night because of my knee. I did something. I twisted my knee, and yeah, it just was throbbing and aching. No, I'm talking about last night. It's gotten better throughout the day today because I stayed off it. I didn't walk around hardly at all today.
That's good. How y'all doing, man?
Good. What's up, Richie? Probably heard that.
I know. Echo.
No, we're doing good, man. Yeah, just my dog's been sick for the past 3 days, so
no, man,
I haven't slept for 3 days. I've been up with her. Last night I actually slept in the garage.
What kind of dog you got, man?
She's a German Shepherd.
Oh, okay.
She got dehydrated or something. She got the shits and she got exhausted. Like for 2 nights, she was going up and down those stairs with me. For first night, it was like every 2 hours. The next night, it was every hour. Last night, it was like every 2 hours. But last night, she couldn't get up the stairs. She was exhausted. Like her body wasn't working properly. So I stayed with her in the garage on an air mattress, and today she's doing a lot better. So
that's good. You know,
I mean, hopefully I'll get to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
If you got upstairs, she'll get up there. Is she up there now, or is she beside you?
No, she's upstairs.
That's good.
Yeah, this afternoon, like once she was able to get comfortable, because I went and bought basically it's Pepto for dogs, and she had 2 doses of that. You know, every 2 doses. It was like the first dose, and then 12 hours later we gave her another dose. And that finally, I gave her rice and plain chicken, and then just plain rice, and that seemed
Mike,
to. So she got comfortable where she slept. She was able to. For what?
I felt like I had a delay, and I kept interrupting you. No, I was going to say Mike Moore in chat earlier when I first got on the show, and you started talking about her when I was reading chat. He said pumpkin for dogs, and I forgot that is a thing to feed a dog pumpkin when they have stomach issues.
I forgot about that too.
I did. I don't know how I forgot that, but yeah. I read it and I was like, oh yeah,
canned pumpkin that you would use for pies or whatever.
Yeah, just from the can. I completely forgot about that.
I didn't know that.
Mr. Lee said, Mogs, don't feed her for a couple days.
But always says
She
feed
has an
right.
appetite. Like she's willing to eat. And she drinks
And I
water.
said that's a good sign. If
You
she's
can't-
eating and drinking.
You can't not feed a dog for a couple days, man.
No, they gotta eat.
No, she's got an appetite. She'll eat. It was my fault. You know, what I fed her, I gave her some things she shouldn't have had. I
Well, you don't know that.
changed her food because the store didn't have the food. I'm like, let's try this. No, that doesn't work. So I finally got now I've got 35 pounds of dog food that I really not sure what to do with. Because I won't feed it to them.
Yeah.
Mr. Fritz. What's up, Jay?
Hey,
Hey, Jay, what's
Hey,
going on, buddy?
I was going to tell you something.
Mr. Fritz. What's up, Jay?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hey, Jay.
Nope, Jay, you got to turn off YouTube.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Hold on, let me.
Can you hear me?
You heard
You got
him?
to turn off YouTube. That was one.
Hi, Jay.
Jay, you're really disappointing me. You're coming on like an amateur.
Hey, Jay, what's going on, buddy?
Right.
Let me unmute him. See where we're at. Oh, there it is.
I thought I did. God dang it. I thought I did. I was going to tell you, my dogs, these darn green geckos, they'll make a dog sicker and my little puppies love to eat those green geckos. So
Yeah, no,
they'll make a dog sick, so sick too.
if like out in Arizona, if like there's lizards there too, and my sister's cats would kill them, but if they had eaten them, they would they get this where they start losing their hair from eating them. They get this weird.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You have a ton of different lizards and reptile varieties in Florida, right?
Yeah, they're all over the place, and there's a lot of frogs here. We didn't have that in Arizona, you know, not like this.
We
Yeah,
got
you got-
frogs over here, you know.
Yeah, but we got Cuban tree frogs that are invasive.
wow.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different.
There's other frogs that are invasive that, you know, they kind of take over the environment, and you know, anything
Yeah.
that was native kind of gets.
Some of those small frogs are very poisonous too.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are.
Hey, how do you
Yeah,
put an avatar on a screen there?
You know, Jay, I was trying to do that earlier and it wouldn't let me. You basically got to just click on the screen, you know, camera, click on the camera, and then above your avatar, it'll say change your avatar or something to that effect.
I bet you if I try it,
Then you can pick from your phone or your files or whatever.
That's a lot.
But it wouldn't let me. My phone's not letting me do anything.
That's a lot of work.
It is. It really is. I think so.
Oh, wait. Michael says, I didn't think you were close to salt water. Who are you talking to with that, Michael? I'm
Donald, I think.
okay. Because
think.
that's where
I
I'm
may-
at now. It's at Richie's, and we're surrounded by salt water.
I may be wrong, but I thought.
Yeah, we're right on the Gulf.
who caught some fish lately, man?
I went crabbing the other day.
Oh yeah, what you caught?
Yeah, half dozen.
Blue crabs?
Yeah.
Cool. Boy, they good, huh?
Yeah, I just boiled them, and then they were cleaned, and we froze them because we're going to make a sauce with them, so I'm going to have to get more.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to change my bait. I was using chicken, and you know, it's always worked as a kid, but it just seemed that people that were fishing using shrimp, they were getting crabs on their line, eating their shrimp. So I'm going to switch to, you know, frozen fish, or, you know, I'll get a bait fish to use instead of chicken.
Yeah.
I think I'll do better.
Oh, I was going to tell you, I drove for the first time in 2 months today.
Oh, congratulations! How'd it go?
It did okay. I went to Lowe's to pick up some air filters, and I went in the garden section because I thought they was right next to that door. And of course, then I asked the people where they's at, and of course, they're completely on the other side of the store.
Way on the other side.
So I had to walk all the way there, all the way back, and then back.
You should have hopped in one of them little handy carts.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I'd been like, "Where's the cart?"
No,
I've done it many times when I had to.
Yeah, but my foot's a little sore. It's the longest I've walked on it, so. But it's okay. It's nice to drive. God, it felt good.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're mobile
What
again.
a freedom that is, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. I felt so. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
We take that for granted so much.
We do so easily, and then when it's taken away, it's horrible. You feel stuck. You can't do what you want to do, go where you want to go, and you probably don't even want to go anywhere. You just want to go because you can't.
Yeah.
Gate Smasher, what's up, buddy? So Gate Smasher, I was over at that pier the other day where where you guys, I met I guess it's his wife.
His wife. Yeah. Wife.
I never actually got to meet Gate Smasher. He was in the truck.
He was in the, yeah. He was
I walked by and looked at him. He doesn't know it was me though. So yeah, I'm back in Crystal River, so I'm do a little fishing at that pier from time to time. I don't know where you guys are at now.
I think they were down saying. I thought they said they were going down Fort Myers way. After that, after we met, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
That was a while ago.
That was when you caught the manatee.
Wow.
How much is it? How much is it?
You hooked it.
Hold on. What, Jay?
How much is it to get into that April deal up at Ocala?
I paid $25.
$25 for general admission.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's selling out, so you might want to get it quick because there was like maybe a dozen seats left or so.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's almost sold out.
Well, yeah, but all the cool people hang out outside anyway.
Right. That's what I did the last conference. I was out there for 2 hours before I even walked in.
Yeah, we did the same thing actually. No, that was during. No, I walked in. People were waiting on line.
I think it was longer than that. I missed most of it from hanging out with everybody out just outside the doors, out in the foyer. No, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm not mad at you. And Casey's like, I guess Muggs is upset with me because it seems like forever since I've been here. Not at all.
No.
Glad you're here now. I don't hold grudges. Where's my pen?
Write it down.
Right down. So, hey, man, I'm about to go to bed. I just wanted to tell y'all hello.
All right,
Hello.
man.
Good night.
Thanks for popping in, man.
No problem.
Good night.
Talk to you soon.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
I know how he feels. You ever had one of those nights? I've been sleeping so good lately at night. And last night I had something on my mind and I just could not go to sleep. Now tonight I'll sleep like a baby because what I was thinking about didn't surpass. I was worried about something that never even happened, So tonight I'll sleep like a baby,
It's amazing how we worry about things that.
Yeah, we have no control over,
Right.
And Duke Energy must be tired of overcharging me, Stevie. My bill.
I think they're catching hell. I heard about it on the news.
Yeah, but my bill went back down to normal, what it's normal is this time.
I wonder what was different. Like, why was it so much?
They were saying because of the hurricane.
I heard there was overcharging. They were charging to make up the money they lost on the hurricane.
For the hurricane. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
And it didn't affect 90% of the people that
got charged.
Yeah.
Overcharged. Yeah.
That's
crazy.
That's not right.
I guess they figured those that were without power for weeks paid enough already. I don't know. None of it makes sense.
Well, they got all those linemen out there staged and everything, having to pay them the whole time they're there. I mean, I'm sure it cost them a lot of money, but you can't charge people for something.
But my thing is, I thought FEMA and they call it a state of emergency for Florida. I thought all those federal funds were supposed to take care of that. I thought that's what the purpose of those funds were, mostly. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think FEMA has anything to do with your electric.
No, but I'm saying as far as, the money that was dumped from just the government, we got all those federal funds. I don't know the number, but each county got money. So you would think a portion of that money or funds would go towards repairs and stuff that's out of our control. I don't know. Just saying.
Yeah, and rather than Duke take the fucking the beating, they're just ripping everybody else off.
Yeah.
I mean,
they have to have contingency plans for that shit.
You would think.
You would think.
Well, you just can't charge people that wasn't affected by it, raise their rates up. One of my bills was $375. And my bill is never over 134. And then two of them were 195.
It's not like it's the dead of the summer where you're constantly running your AC or, so you can't. There's no way to justify it.
No, and really with $134 was what you're paying, and that's with a pool,
right?
Well, see, I have solar.
Oh, even better.
See, I have solar panels. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why my electric's a lot less,
Everybody should have solar.
Right.
Except like Kansas. They get blown off the roof.
Kansas has a lot of windmills.
There you go.
New Mexico has a lot.
Yeah, they do.
You remember seeing them that night, Jay?
Oh my God.
That was pretty cool.
There were several places they looked like spaceships, didn't they?
All on the side of the mountain.
Many of it. Golly, it was so. It was actually fun. More fun driving at night than it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
There were just so many of them.
You were asleep, and Judy and I, I think we first got into Texas, and we saw some more there too. Like a whole big, miles of it, just a couple miles easily on both sides of the road.
And coming into, what was that town? We came off that hill. What was that town? Albuquerque. Oh,
yeah. I love that.
Wasn't that something? Everybody ought to.
It's the best thing to do at night. Just coming up around that bend of the highway, and you just see the city right below.
It's like kind of the mountain just splits, and you're there. The city is.
Yeah, I didn't do Albuquerque at night. I've been through Albuquerque a few times, but never did it at night.
Oh, you got to do it at night. It's beautiful.
We hit it perfect, didn't we? Perfect time.
Yep. Oh, that's the best.
You should see it during the day too, though, because Albuquerque has a lot of red rocks. Like Sedona does.
They do.
Yeah.
Albuquerque is just a beautiful city. Just their, the design of the city, their bridges. It's all decorated in a sense. It's just
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the
Did,
concrete work and stuff along
right.
the
didn't we?
embankments, the
We got
Yeah,
overpasses.
and
did
it's
we
Just
get off?
everywhere.
We got off at
Yep.
Albuquerque, didn't we? For something, didn't we? Seemed like
Is that where we went to? Is that where we went to have breakfast in the middle of the night? I can't remember where that was.
I think
We went to Waffle House.
Well, I remember those cobblestone roads, streets there in
I
Albuquerque.
think that might have been. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I've only been to Albuquerque like once inside, like stopped and went to the store for something. I think once. Well, with my dad.
That's where I think we stopped at, and I lost you and Judy for 2 hours.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I couldn't get you out of that damn store.
It was like a freaking museum. They had like classic cars in the back, all the way
It was called
inside.
Russell. Was that one?
It was Russell's.
Russell's. Yeah.
It was.
It was called
It
Russell.
was Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure was. I forgot that. That's funny.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, they had classic cars and trucks all the way in the back of the store. I mean, when you walk around, you know what I mean? It's like, what the hell? It was just so much to see. Plus, we were tired. I was so stiff being in that car, that truck. I had to. We came out and didn't see Jay anywhere. I'm like, holy shit, he left us. He wasn't parked in the same place he was when we went in. I'm like, where the hell Jay go? He's always wandering off, though.
I had to get some peace and quiet.
So I'm sure you weren't really complaining about the 2 hours at the time.
No.
No.
Sure no, because if it really bothered him, he'd have come in and got us. He let us be.
It took like a.
That's what that. There was a
nap.
guy. There was an employee that was following us around.
I saw that. I remember that.
Yeah, and I went to make a cup of coffee, and he's like right up on me. I had to say something finally. I'm like, excuse me, I'm sorry. I said, you work here, right? I hope you do, because you've been right here this whole time I've been in this store. He acted like kind of like there was a language barrier, but I had heard him talking to the other guy probably an hour before that. I forgot about that too. That guy followed us around the whole time. Every time I look up, he was off, one of the aisles, just right there. But when I went to make a cup of coffee, the coffee station was way in the back of the place. So by the time we made it around there, I'm making a cup of coffee, and he's like almost shoulder to shoulder. All of a sudden, he wants to make a cup of coffee at the same time. I'm like, all right, enough. I couldn't help it, but I had to say something. It was bugging Judy out. I mean, she was tripping out too. She's like, what is going on with this guy? Yeah, it was kind of weird. Once I said something to him, he backed off and never saw him again. Didn't see him again after that, but he worked there. I said, what do you think? We're just hanging out.
You two were kind of shady looking.
Oh, sure. No, it was weird. It was. There wasn't a whole lot of people in the store, so I could see.
Mr. Lee says, Jay Fritz, me and Tom swinging by later. You better massage my back. Oh my God, it's on fire.
What's he done to get his back on fire?
I don't know. Don't know.
Must have been out in the sun or something.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't want a massage.
No.
You'd be like, don't fucking touch me.
Right.
I have sunburn. Leave me alone. Miss Dill says, my YouTube just shut off. Never done that before. Body blue raised arms.
That's another one of those emoji things where it's reading it. They did an update and they added new emojis. So I think ever since then, that's when it keeps reading the description of it instead of showing the picture of it. It's kind of weird.
I'm just reading chat. Sorry, guys. Quiet.
I am too.
I know that every time that I run a OS update on my pad here, I have to resubscribe to all my channels I like. It automatically kicks me off of all my channels.
See, I just did an update. That was the other thing I did, was an update right before the show. I didn't mean to do it, but I opened the computer and it was updating, and I was like, oh shit, I got 30 minutes before the show starts. This thing better be quick. So I didn't. Yeah, but I didn't look to see if anything like that was affected as far as my subscriptions or, like who I subscribe to.
I check mine occasionally because it seems like every so often some of mine will drop off. Not all of them. I'll notice, like, I've gotten unsubscribed from your show a couple times in the past.
Every time I get an operating system updated, I have to resubscribe to everybody that which is not that many, but
Papa said the FBI is on you, Jay.
Somebody.
Sorry. Went over like a lead balloon. What was I just going to say?
So, Jay, are you still wearing the boot? Or are you done with that?
No, he took it off of me yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't even have to have it on no more.
That's good.
Yeah, the X-ray looked good. It didn't quite heal perfect like he wanted, but he said I shouldn't have any problem with it.
Well, you were worried at one point.
Yeah, he wanted to re-break it.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Growing back crooked. It was growing back. It wasn't meshed up perfect. It had a little point at the top.
Oh.
And he wanted to re-break it and reset it. And I asked him, I said, will it have anything to do with the way I walk? He said, probably not. Probably not. And I said, well, I'm probably not going to have it broken again.
Right on. It will affect the way I walk. No, good. Fuck off. Oh man.
I miss Sandra.
I gotta pop off here for a second, guys. Just give me a minute. You guys can handle this for a second.
We got it.
When I started the show, I dropped the water. I don't know where it is. I gotta find my water.
Oh.
I remember him saying that too. They didn't have water.
Yeah. I think he was.
So how's the puppy, Jay? Is it still a puppy? How big is he?
Oh my God. He got me a good one today. I just got back home from driving to Lowe's, and I got out of the car with those 3 filters I just bought, and he came running up. He loves to run right between my legs. He got between my legs, and he turned around and had me wrapped up in that darn chain he's on. And then he jumped up on the back of my leg, and he got me. I was bleeding like a stuck hog. I mean.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. I was thinking it ran into you and hurt you, but he cut you.
No, he got me good. Them nails got me. I tell you what, the older you get, it don't take anything to. I bruise so easy anymore. And
I never used to bruise at all. I've went most of my life not bruising at all, and here lately I've noticed a couple of bruises. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, it's worse.
I can only imagine. It's only the beginning.
Yeah. But
it's just weird. It's weird to see a bruise on me, and I had a bruise on my knee the other night.
I had to come in and put some of that Steptic on my leg to stop it from bleeding.
Really?
Yeah, but it is what it is. But he has grown. He's twice as big as
And he's so goofy. He's so cute.
Oh,
I swear.
he's at that age. He's so friggin' goofy, you know. It's so
fun to watch him.
He's all paws and ears. That's all he is. But he's cute.
And that little tail gets the wagon. He's adorable. I can only imagine. But his eyes are beautiful. He's got beautiful.
Don't he have the prettiest eyes you ever seen?
They're almost white, silver, gray,
grayish blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dog's eyes are awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Well, with his fur color, he's just a pretty gray.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the eyes just match perfectly. It was good with them.
I was on Jeff's show, on his chill show yesterday, and my two dogs, my two little ones, are laying here on the bed with me, and they got into a fight. Oh, and I couldn't mute the sound fast enough, and everybody heard them going. They were going at each other. I mean,
there was fur flying everywhere. Well, hopefully they didn't hurt each other.
No. They're both laying out here, sound asleep like they're dead right now.
Did you find your water?
Is that why the backlight is on? Like peeing in the woods. Code name, peeing in the woods. Means he's in the backyard pissing.
Yeah, I watched
being able to do that.
I watched some of Matt's show today. That was good stuff he put on today.
Yeah, I watched some of it too, probably about an hour at least.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's all right. So you're thinking of going to the conference, Jay?
I'm thinking about it.
You should. You should.
I'm thinking about it. Come on by and spending one night, you know.
Well, it's only on Saturday. It starts at 9:30 in the morning. It's for 9 hours.
Oh, it's just one day?
Yeah. Just one day.
Well,
they have a full schedule of everybody that's speaking, what time. They're doing an encounters part where people can get up and tell their story.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Well, I could drive up and drive back, right back.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have to stay. It's just an all-day event.
Yeah.
But we're gonna probably make a weekend out of it. Go camping. I just haven't figured out where yet.
Marty said she might.
I was going to ask.
Marty said that she'd run by and pick me up if I decided to go, and I hadn't made my mind up yet.
You should. I'd love to see you.
I'd love to see you too, hon.
Yeah, it'd be okay to see you.
You too. You too, you old hairy leg.
See what I'm dealing with? I got dogs barking in the background.
Papa Craig says, Michael, my 4-year-old grandson peed on the sidewalk today. Sheesh, I almost joined him.
But he forgot he was wearing a Depends. Sorry.
Hey, Judy.
Tacy says, Miss Dill, after I broke up with him, he wanted to get back. So I said, okay. And a week later, he breaks up with me. He just wanted to get the last laugh or the last word in, because you probably broke up with him the first time. Who else is here? We got 48. We got about 15 minutes. Guys, if anybody wants to pop on, the link is in chat. If it's not, now it is. You want to pop on, say hi to Jay and Stevie and myself? If you've never been on, it would be awesome.
Right.
Oh, I love popping cherries. Bring me your virgins.
Somebody just tuning in is going to be like, what the hell?
Yeah, what show is this? What's the description say?
WTF.
Yeah, exactly. Next. We have fun, guys. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah. Jay, you awake?
He's like, no, he was drunk and horny.
Miss Dill's
You're
keeping
better off
track of
without him.
Papa Craig's medicine time.
Huh?
Miss Dill is keeping track of Papa Craig's medicine time. She
14
says,
minutes.
Papa C, 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's pretty funny that we know that.
Right?
That everybody knows that.
Everybody. Jay.
No, I Tazy thought I understood that the first time. He was drunk and horny.
No, he.
I didn't say you were. Each his own, I suppose.
It does work both ways sometimes, though.
What is? Hold on, I gotta see. Claude had sent me something. I didn't open it yet, so this was an hour ago. Sorry, Claude. He said it's a dark and stormy night here in Louisiana. I am the blue dot. So he sent a map too. And I'm still watching your podcast. That's what you call devotion.
Oh.
Be safe, Claude, if you're still listening.
Blue dot on the map.
Yeah. So that was an hour ago. Yeah, that's a lot of storm. Yeah, be safe, Claude.
Right.
Richie's what? I am the real Mr. Leafish. This message will blow up in 15 seconds. I'm just gonna wait 15 seconds to see if it self-destructs. There you go, Miss Dill. Let Mogs be here first. Promise to be gentle. I promise to be gentle.
She said, and last. Is that?
And last,
See?
You're only.
You know, it's funny when you look away from chat for a few minutes and then turn back to it. It's like, what? Some of the stuff you read, what?
Yeah, but I have that bad habit of jumping in the middle of something and reading it when I should have, the whole story is,
way further.
You got to scroll up.
Unless you come to Gary, then you just keep reading.
See, Gary, we just bust chops. We're not making funny about it.
Yeah, no. I asked him the other night what he was talking about because he said something that caught my attention. I still don't know.
Gary's been coming out a little bit. He was on
Joe's show, or whose was it?
Joe, and then he was with Jeff in that chill session yesterday.
Oh, that's what it was. It was Jeff's, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
well, his finger ain't broken. Obviously, he can push that.
I know.
That's right.
Click that
Hit
link.
that link, right?
Well, when he
No,
explains,
I'll give you a whole segment.
When he explains it, it's hard. It's hard to explain stuff in chat a lot of times.
Oh no, you can't.
When you get on, and it's easier to explain stuff in cam than it is in chat. You know, especially with spell check. My spell check is terrible.
Richie says what? Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Everyone is out of my cat, so we're at what?
What?
He just wants the corned beef and cabbage to himself. And kiss my head.
See, cabbage for years. I haven't had corned beef and cabbage for years. My mom used to make it for New Year's, every New Year's, corned beef and cabbage. I don't know why, but it was good. I loved it.
I made brisket. And cabbage, potatoes, and peas and corn the other night. It was really good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was very good. Still got some in the refrigerator in there.
My sister's mother-in-law, it was like the day after St. Patrick's Day, with the leftovers, she would make what they called bubble and squeak. I don't know why they called it that, but and it was the potatoes and the corned beef. It was all in a big cast iron. Everything was together in a cast iron pan, and it's like now my stomach's bubbling. So it's like now I know what it's called.
I'm hungry.
Thinking about it, I get hungry.
Right?
Yeah, but that was so good. I don't know what else she did to it, but it didn't taste that way the day before.
I made barbecued ribs tonight.
Y'all are killing me.
I cheated though. I didn't put them on the grill. I boiled them for 20 minutes, and then I cooked them in the oven. Put them in the oven. They were good though.
Was it last night? We had some ribs here, the country style ribs. They were really good. Dawn did a really great job on them.
She is a very good cook.
Yeah, she is. And then last night she cooked a pot of pasta. I mean a sauce, a red sauce that you could feed 40 people on. And that thing cooked all day today. It was just like that's what you smelled in the house.
Oh man, I tell you, don't tell.
See, Raptor said corned beef and cabbage, can of sardines with crackers, and black-eyed peas every first, New Year's.
Yeah.
We had black-eyed peas, too. It was corned beef, cabbage, and black-eyed peas.
I always have black-eyed peas and cornbread in January.
Yeah, and cornbread.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day. Everybody be quiet because I'm watching the parade all day in my house. Everybody makes a damn noise. God for the day.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
From 10 o'clock in the morning to about 3 in the afternoon, it's parade time.
I'm getting out of
7 minutes.
It's an echo, but he's got his. Yeah,
no, it was on before Richie ever come on.
Hold on.
Is it me?
Here's my fucking head, you son of a bitch.
Get the fuck out of here.
What are you watching?
What?
What are you watching?
Joe's a little happy. Just a wee bit.
It's called a chemical imbalance.
Exactly. Talking about you being a little drunk. It's a wee bit.
Black-eyed peas and cornbread.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is going to be corned beef and cabbage. We have some keto-friendly Irish soda bread. I get some keto-friendly donuts, which I can't wait to eat.
Donut.
Hell yeah.
I know, right?
I got some sugar-free ice cream too. Hell yes, game on.
What are we missing? What else do you have?
And today is the third week of my getting scraped. Doctor says it's going in the right direction.
Right on. That's good to hear.
Good.
I didn't ask you about it.
I'll show you the pictures later.
No, thanks.
That's actually pretty cool.
No, no, thank you.
You guys saw I was starting for open wounds. I love it.
Things that make you go. Nope.
I also had a big old brownie with whipped cream and cherry sauce on top of it too.
Did it have anything green inside of it?
Well, hell no.
Yeah, a little bit THC.
You had a proper brownie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we need tomorrow. So we need a proper Guinness.
I've never
We need
had
to get tonight.
I've never had a
I
brownie.
can't have it tomorrow because I have dissect clean. I can't drink with it.
I'm not Irish enough to drink again.
Yeah. I have about 5 more days of this nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll have a Guinness.
All right, we're hearing. I
It's
guess
Richie.
your television, Richie. I think it's coming
No,
through.
I think it's me. It was on before. It was doing it before.
Oh,
Richie.
let me-
Sorry, Richie.
Let me leave, okay? I'll see y'all.
You don't have
All
to
right, Jay.
leave.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not.
What's it, my mic?
but I was just gonna say, let me see what happens when I mute this. Does it go away, or is it still there? I can't tell. I don't know. Richie's always loud, so.
I have no loud people in my house. Yeah, they ain't my fault.
Just yeah.
Wasn't me. I muted myself in the out. Even it wasn't me.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's not me, for
what's
sure.
going on. No, it's not me.
God, this is so good. God.
I'm just curious. I'm listening in on that conversation.
Right?
I can probably hear it better if I open the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Where are we at? We're already at we got 3 minutes left. Michael says leprechauns drink whiskey and pee on rainbows. They fill their pot of gold.
What is all my fault? What am I getting blamed for now?
I don't know.
Everything.
Yeah, you're right. Everything.
Millions half the battle. G.I. Joe. No, I'm not lying. I wish I was.
I saw in chat where somebody called Mr. Haywood darling.
Oh,
I told him to get a room.
So it's high and low.
what was his name? Who's the lucky fella? Sorry, Michael. I'm just kidding. Well, if they said darling, I hope they said hello before it.
I thought it was Buzzard there.
Hello, darling. All right, Rich, you're killing me, dude. I gotta meet you.
Yeah, that is loud.
I thought it was old Buzzard there.
Oh, he bailed. Okay.
I said I thought it was old Buzzard there calling Michael. The Buzzard wasn't in the room.
Richie,
No,
thanks for stopping on. Now.
Where's he been?
I haven't seen him lately.
Oh, Buzzard?
Yeah,
I haven't seen him lately.
they must have
job,
cut his
huh?
power off. His internet.
No, he's been getting storms, I think, too. Oh, no, where?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right? East Texas, yeah.
I think he came in the end of last week, one of last week's shows, but it was like the very end.
Mr. Lee says he's 10 minutes away from your house, Jay. He'll be there in a minute.
I told you I put barbed wire fence on top of my
He's bringing Tom Cruise. I think they can get through it.
Yeah, right. Mission Impossible.
Indeed. Here he is.
There he is.
Ah, look, lurking.
There he is.
See, Mr. Buzzard. When you're not here, you're missed.
That's right.
People pay attention.
That's right.
Wasn't me, but yeah. Just kidding.
Good night, Gary.
Good night, Gary.
I'm getting out of here so you can land this plane.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
A Jeffism.
Uh-huh.
See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Talk to you soon, man. Feel better.
Bye, Jane. Love you. All right, I'm gonna go too. It's that time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. You won't hear me say it.
Talk to you in a
Good
bit.
night, everybody.
Thanks for coming out, Stevie. Good to see
You gotta take me. See ya.
I'm getting there. Bye. Yeah, Gary, if you ever want to come on, you're more than welcome. I'm surprised that, you haven't been on yet. Yeah, I'd love to hear your story from the beginning. If it takes 20 minutes a show and 30 shows. No, I don't know how long the story is. Anyway. All right, guys, if you enjoyed tonight's show, please hit that like button below. If you're new, subscribe, hit that notification button and share. Get the word out, because I'm watching my subs go down. And it is. It's, I mentioned about the room raid, but people subscribe, on a whim, and I do it. I don't usually unsubscribe though. I just don't watch the show. It's not for everybody. I get it. Thanks for the guys, for everybody that does stick around and enjoy it. I will be back on Tuesday. We'll do this all over again next week. And I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. If you're dealing with this weather, stay safe, stay warm. And take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. All right, guys. Love you. Peace and God bless.